weekend and having very, very limited time, we're going to do a quicker MTG Arena stream again, and we're going to play this Mono Blue Wizard deck. We didn't have much success with it yesterday. We went 1-2 in our competitive league. We got paired versus the Scarab God deck in one of those rounds, which I just feel like Scarab God decks, the blue-black mid-range decks, just feel very close to like it's an incredibly hard match to win, and it seems like the competitive leagues on Arena are covered up with them. But we're gonna try another one, mostly as an experiment in that manner. So we're gonna run this back. And I'm still really enjoying this blue deck. Hey, Fox to Brian? Or Brian? Fox? How have you been? Been a while since I saw you. I've been thinking about running some exclusionary mages. I think that's the one that's kind of like the mana war ability, like the creature and bounce into sideboard. I think that might be the best thing we can do to try to have some playback versus Scarab. Hey Sean, thank you for the resub. Highly appreciate it. We're going to keep this hand even though it's one land. They've already mulliganed, and we have a Slither Blade and a Curious Obsession. And if we do draw our second land, we have to dive down. And even if they kill the Slither Blade and we've drawn our second land, then we have like Charter Courses to try to find more action. But obviously we're going to need this land, one way or the other. The rest of the hand is just so powerful that it feels worth it. You can't even attack with that. That's kind of interesting. And then, boom. That's exactly what we needed. Game feels outstanding now. Onward, Slitherblade, and bring us our card. Another counterspell. Oh, that's unfortunate, man. I'm sorry to hear such. Very hard. Sorry to hear such. So our Beaumont Courier is better than their Beaumont Courier. Kind of feel like they don't have a removal spell, but maybe they're just playing me. I really want my land. I'm just going to risk it. And we lose. Well, that's really unfortunate to lose this way. What do I do? Well, how do I discard them? How do I do? Okay, I guess I just click. Okay. So I thought this game was over, and then we just missed our land. No, I guess we could still be in good shape then. He didn't have anything again. Did you see how badly I played? I feel like I got so outplayed in the Venom Mirror. I think that was the Venom Mirror. I had two of those blue-black videos in back-to-back days, so they're kind of like running together, but one of them accidentally corrupted the file and I couldn't post. I guess I'm playing this one now. It can block. I have to discard a random card. I just don't think we'll be casting Essence Scatter this game. We're too far behind on mana, and he's really close to being able to drop the Hazoret. If they have like a Glory Bringer, this game's over. Jeff Red Black. Fair enough. Chandra. That's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world because they probably need to kill my blade, and if they kill my blade, my other blade can kill it. If they can tick up and play a spell that kills my blade, then all of a sudden we go from reasonable shape to like really bad shape. I would trade this for this. And see if we can just get them. We've got protection for this thing, and then a 2-turn clock, and we'll be able to play a bunch of chump blockers. If they draw like a murderous, a murder boat or a glory bringer, we'll probably have a lot of problem. Yes, extremely different. Extremely different. When you play competitive leagues on Magic Online, you mostly get paired versus red-black decks. When you play competitive leagues on MTG Arena, you mostly get paired versus the blue-black mid-range decks. So we could take this 5 and eat this. I think that's the better overall play. So next turn, this isn't going to deal damage to us. We're going to kill this, and we're going to put them at a pretty low life. First of all, we're going to play this. Then we're going to combat. We're going to attack his face. We're going to attack Chandra. This prevents 2 points of damage and a bit of card advantage, though it does unfortunately mean we don't get to draw a card this turn. And then we're going to drop you, because he can only kill one of these two no matter what next turn. And then we're going to play you. So even if it's a Glory Bringer, which I think is his best draw, it'll deal no damage to us, and we'll be able to win with the other Temptation. I didn't expect to win this game. Pretty easy block. We'll go ahead and slam the land. Well, never mind. I was going to say we'll go ahead and slam the land because we have a daily to deal 50 damage. And it was an extra 2 damage. But unfortunately, we didn't get there. So this type of match, a lot of how I sideboard, I feel like is dependent upon how they sideboard. And it's a little interesting, but the card that I always like is this, and I always like this. Those are the 2 things that I always like. Now sometimes I like these syncopates. I like them a little bit better on the play than the draw, but I like them overall. Things that I don't really like, even though that like they were outstanding that game, I don't really like the Curious Obsessions because I feel like it makes you jump through a certain amount of hoops that you can often never get to. And I don't particularly like the Nimble Obstructionist because of the sex one. I was sideboarding out the Siren Stormcallers, but I noticed in Ken Yukihiro's top 4 match at the Nationals that he didn't sideboard them out. so that makes me want to start keeping them. He also had Nimble Obstructionist in his deck, so I really don't know what I'm supposed to do here. But we're going to try this. Let's see. We went 8-2 in Magic Online with it, and we're now 9-4 in Magic Arena and up a game. The Magic Arena matches seem like I said, they're a little bit harder because like Scarab God is our worst match by a lot, and there's a lot more Scarab God decks on Magic Arena. And I don't know how to fix the Scarab God problem, which is an issue. Blue-black mid-range. Seems fine. He's gonna get blown out by the Trickster. Tap this thing. And then we're gonna eat this thing. Play you and you while leaving up Wizard's Retort. Though he missed a land, I probably don't even need to leave up Wizard's Retort. He can't play Goblin Chain Whirler this turn, so I'm just going to jam another flyer. Yeah, well, we have one unsummon, like a champion. That's what I was talking about at the beginning of the tournament. I was saying I feel like I want to start testing a couple of exclusionary mages in the sideboard. I think that might be the best answer we have other than Scatter, but it just feels like a lot of work. Like I feel like the exclusionary mage is going to be bad enough in enough situations that it doesn't help too much. And then like they'll just recast the Scarab God so the exclusionary mage itself will never deal damage. And I don't really need to clear up the ground, so I just don't think I'm getting anywhere with that plan, but it might be the best thing I can do. Like, I think exclusive... I'm probably pronouncing the card name wrong, or that might not even be the name of the card. But basically, it's the Mana War. The 3 mana, play a thing, bounce a thing. Bounce a creature, rather. That, might just be the best thing I can do, even though it's just not particularly great. So we have 4 different ways and the mana to cast them to protect this Temptation, and we can counterspell any, like if they play Heart of Kieran, we can just hard counter it. So like this game's pretty much over. They're going to hit us for 9 on the ground, we're going to be at 4. The Wizard's Retort will save us from actually dying. Not that there's really a spell for 3 mana that he can play that does 4 damage to us, but like say even if he had like land, Lightning Strike, Shock or whatever, we would be protected from even that. Especially if the Siren Stormcaller's in play, or Tamers. You're generally a massive favorite because you have so many quick threats and you get to play a lot of your spells at instant speed, and you have a lot of counter spells post board. Like, we bring in, well, I'll just pull up the sideboard real quick. But like we have, well, okay. First of all, get rid of that. So versus the control decks, in the main deck we already have Baral, which is really like just a really quality spell versus control. We have nothing that is particularly dead except for this unsummon. Like our Spell Pierces are useful, our Curious Obsessions are okay, the Dive Downs are okay, even Essence Scatter is okay because you can hit a Torrential Gearhulk or a Scarab God if they have it main deck. So like we have very few like medium spells, but the Baral's pretty insane. And then out of the sideboard, we're adding like 3 negates, 3 syncopates, and a Jace's defeat, so we're adding 7 more additional counterspells to our deck, and it just feels to me like you play a small threat, you play a small threat, you play a small threat, and then you have more counterspells than they have. And then crap, I clicked the wrong button. But then, like, some of your spells, like Merfolk Trickster and Nimble Obstructionist, you have the 6 spells that play at instant speed. You have the 4 hard counter spells main deck to go with your 2 Spell Pierces main deck. Um, you have Siren Storm Callers and Dive Downs to protect whatever you put this Curious Obsession on. That's felt like one of our better matches. Now, that being said, we're probably going to go into this next match and just lose to it, but it has felt like our one of our better matches. This is a pretty easy keep. Sorry, somebody was messaging me about whether what our travel plans are for tomorrow. Hey, Dong, thank you for the biddies. Sorry that I missed those. I need a damn alert. I need an alert. My Streamlabs is even closed at the moment. What the hell? Why would my Streamlabs be closed? I don't recall closing that. Oh, so Walking Ballista, what fun you are. Black, green. Interesting. Alright, well, I guess that's attack. If he plans on using the Walking Ballista, he should have used it now. Because of the card Charter Course. But I'm going to be greedy and just play this. I assume if they cast Walking Ballista like this, then refuse to activate it, that means they have Rishkar. I did actually not get to go to either of my store championships yet, but I have one more tomorrow, which is why we're doing the arena stream yet. I've had just a lot of things to do in real life, and unfortunately I've not had the time, and it really makes me sad. Because I would have loved to have gone. Luckily, I don't love this playmat, so I don't feel like I'm missing out on a great deal not going to it. So I feel like our opponents probably got something like Virtus Gearhulk or something next turn, and we're probably just dead if we don't draw an Essence Scatter. So I'm just going to slam the Charter Course, even though it's the what appears to be the less good play here, in some mild attempt to like not die to a Virtus Gearhulk. A Virtus Gearhulk? I don't know. Pronouncing thing. Man, I've already ate all the cookies I have tonight. This is quite unfortunate. Foreign Lieutenant. They probably still have the Gearhulk and just was unlucky enough to have the land for it. But that card's actually very useful. So that card lets us slam Tempest Djinn and have a chance. Probably should have attacked first. Because now that he saw Charter Course, if I went to my attack phase, there was some chance he killed these. Looks like he's going to anyway. Or at least he's going to do one. Oh, wow. What is in their hand that getting rid of their Walking Ballista is great? Is it just another Walking Ballista? By the way, Lucas, how'd you do in your store championship? I believe you said you were going to play blue-black mid-range? I hope it's a rousing success story. I mean, so this is going to come down. It would put a counter on this, and it would put a counter on this. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm fine with that. I'm just going to counterspell it. I don't want him attacking. Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow? Fair enough. That might have been greedy because, like, now we can't protect ourselves from Ravenous Chupacabra if he does draw a land. Or a swamp source. I mean, we didn't have the Storm Tamer when I said that, I don't think. Not too concerned with anything now. The mono blue deck is a ton of fun, but it is not as strong as red black. It is not. I've played, you know, I'm going on stream. You know, this is going on like 20 matches, and I'm probably like 35 matches deep with the deck. And it is just not as strong as blue black or red black, but it is a ton of fun, and it can win. Like this is not a deck that can't win. This is a deck that can easily win. Anyway, so we're going to bring in the Sleeps, we're going to bring in the Essence Scatter, and I'm going to actually dump all the Curious Obsessions again, because between Fatal Push, Cast Out, you know, Vraska's Contempt, Ravenous Chupacabra, and Walking Ballista, I don't think there's going to be a way that I'm very able to leverage that. I'm also thinking about getting rid of the Spell Pierces here. The problem is, once I get rid of the Spell Pierces, I don't really have a lot of things that I want to sideboard back in, and that puts us bringing in Negates at this point. Whoops, not that. I meant Effer Hub and, or sorry, Effer Harvester and Negates. And I'm going to try to be a little bit more of a control deck, but this match is similar to blue-black in the vein that they have enough removal and a quick enough clock that I can't really deal with. That's like pretty difficult. But it's not as difficult as Scarab God. But it is still just a very difficult match. And I think we have to keep any hand like this. I mean, if we lose this Siren Storm Tamer, like, this hand goes obviously quickly down in value. But if they play a Snake on turn 2, it leaves us in an interesting decision on whether we play or hold up the Syncopate for a Rishkar or not. Because if they go Snake Rishkar, the game is over on the spot. No chance. Ooh, we've just not drawn very well. This is a 21 land deck, so the fact that we've saw 7 lands in 9 cards or 11 cards is like pretty rough. It's like a very greedy land deck. Guess I'm gonna play this one. Maybe we'll try to blow out the Glint Thief Siphoner with the Merfolk Trickster, but it really depends on what they play. Because we can turn the Menace off and try to block, but it really depends on what they try to play. Fine. That's again fine. And by fine, I mean I can't do anything about it. Oh, wow. Okay. This isn't going to go well, is it? Could just double block this instead. They're going to draw a million things anyway now. So getting rid of the Winding Constrictor might be marginally better. I don't know, letting them draw 3 cards next turn just feels like we're going to lose, but I'm going to get rid of the Snake. And start trying to double block Glints, I guess. Don't think I get anywhere trying to do this type of thing. Killed my... I'm just not going to try to block now that we got the sleep. I'm going to pray that we draw a Tempest Gen and just go for the jugular. Wow. He blocked and gave up one of his cards. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. I do think this game's already over, though. Like, I can't imagine how we're going to beat them. Actually, I don't want to cast that, but it's too late. I don't think we can undo. Yeah, I don't think we can undo in this game. Hotkeys. Z. Yeah, can't undo. It's too late. I guess I'll just pay 0 then. Messed up. I thought I had 5 lands in play. I'm an idiot. Turn off auto tap. Alright, so this game is in fact over. I thought I had 5 lands when I cast the spell. I'm just a complete idiot. That's the second time in 2 days. Like, I have extraordinarily bad vision and I can barely see these little cards on my screen. That's the second time in 2 days I've made that very similar play and just like immediately realized it. Which is a little discouraging. I think on the play that I'm going to bring the Curious Obsessions back in. And get rid of the Syncopates now. Probably going to get rid of the Obstructionists as well, though I think the Obstructionists are actually good. I'm going to keep one Obstructionist. At least I don't think that play was going to affect the outcome of the game. Pretty sure we were just donezo either way. $13 months. Not bad, Sean. Alright, this is a keep. This is actually a pretty good hand. Hopefully they don't have Fatal Push, of course. That's kind of interesting. Kind of weird that they took the charter course. So they're like just saying you can counterspell my first snake or whatever. Because there's like no chance I would play the 2-drop that turn, right? Hey Shaolin, what is up? Yeah, I would typically play Arena on nights that I don't have a lot of time. They typically don't play Cast Down, so the Tempest Gen should be fine, and now we've got the other bro to protect it when we untap, so like we won't be able to die to a Choops or a Contempt. Still a lot of things they can do, but like, you know, looks okay for now. Essence Scatter, if we draw an Essence Scatter or a Wizard's Retort, that'd probably lock it up. So this attacks for 4/8. Yeah, I think that's fine. Choop is a good card. And black-green obviously has the most top tools in Ravnica. Oh, well, that's a nice one. So the most hype tool in Ravnica is obviously Assassin's Trophy at the moment. In combat, play my land. And we're theoretically lethal next turn. We just have to keep these two alive. And we have a dive down, so he's got to have 2 spells versus those. And 2-0. On to the next round with a smile. Oh, cool. We get... I have no idea what this is, but we've got it. Let's check out what our prizes are, and then we'll go on to the next round, because I'm one of those people that if you put a toy in front of me, I have to look at it. So what did we get with the deck we just unlocked? It was this one, right? What did we get? Got some Johnny Pride mates, some Silhouettes, some cast downs. That's kind of cool. Ooh, Resplendent Angel, Shieldmare, Murder, Twilight Prophet. Ooh, a Vraska's Contempt, and an Isolated Chapel. That's not terrible for a 3-thing. That's not terrible at all for a 3-thing. And Ixalan's Binding. I mean, it's not rotating, so it'll still be playable. A Mythic from the new set that seems playable. Alright, anyway, back to our rounds. So the way these constructed events work, for those who don't know, you play till you get 5 wins or 2 losses, whichever happens first. So we theoretically could play as many as 4 more matches this league. Or as few as 2. They're actually pretty nice. Yeah, that wasn't a bad daily reward. Being able to get a Contempt and like a usable Mythic. And an Isolated Chapel. I mean, the land's not rotating either. They do a pretty good job on their daily system, though obviously it'd be nice if things were craftable. Like I could dust extras and stuff, I mean, not just craftable. So our hand again here is really strong. They have a Fatal Push. Thanks for the word of encouragement, in boss. Treasure map, that's interesting. Yeah, well, just play a couple bros. I assume they're bros. I actually could not tell this thing's gender by looking at it. Doesn't have a shirt on though, so I'm in with bro. I get the hate comments on Twitter, or sorry, on my YouTube video for misgendering the Slitherblade. I apologize. Mono Black Control. That's not something that you would obviously expect to see, but I think we're just gonna play this first. I kind of want to try to find 1 more mana. I don't know. Maybe that was wrong. What in the world is this? Hot Pocket. I don't know what that is, but it's hilarious looking. Like, I don't have very good eyes, and it's really, really small on my monitor, and it's just like this, like, face that I can't make out, that I think it looks like it's cringing, and then, like, blue hair. Alright, well, I guess we're going to put you on you. Our opponent didn't have spells, so that seems good for us. Have another Fatal Push. Alright. Onward card and get us our card. Preferably a land. That's not a land, but we'll still just slam it. So they'll be able to flip the treasure map here and then have access to like 8 mana, which is pretty scary. I guess it's technically 7 mana. I keep forgetting for some reason that the treasure map taps to flip. So no Bantus, no Yahinis, please. That would be swell opponent. Alright, they're drawing a card. That seems like a good sign. Drawing a second card, that seems like we're going to win. They immediately went towards their treasure. Like, I saw this treasure highlight. They've got something they want to cast. JK, they have nothing they want to cast. Okay, we just win then. Well, I feel like our opponent got to do whatever he wanted to do, and what he wanted to do ended up being nothing. I guess I'm going to bring in the negates. We saw spells and we didn't see anything else. We get rid of this unsummon too. Bring in a syncopate. These mono black control, there's no way our Curious Obsessions are even reasonable, are they? Just bring in the other two syncopates, I guess. Keep a couple obsessions, because like maybe there's a late game scenario where we can cast it and pull ahead if the game's even. A lot of Tormented Scarabs and Hellfire going around Arena. Really? I've not saw any. I don't even know what that card is. Might be the one that like makes me discard a card or sack a thing or pay 3 life, but I don't know that. This is a pretty easy keep. If they don't have a Fatal Push / don't have a Duress, we have our turn 1/2 combo. And if they do have that stuff, we have boom, boom, boom. Assuming we hit our land. That's a good one. Yeah, we don't hit our land. That'll be bad for us. If we do hit our land, I feel quite good about this game. That's not a land. I still feel pretty good about this game if we hit our land. I don't actually feel good anymore. I'm just talking trash. Feel like we're getting smashed out of their way at this point. And that's game. So we'll keep on being sad. I saw creatures this game, so I can bring the scatters back. Don't think I want all 4 of them. Take the spell pierces and the rest of the obsessions out, but I think 3 of them's probably enough. We probably don't ever want to draw more than 1 in a game, and definitely not more than 2. 1 Curious Obsession to rule them all in. Again, pretty easy keep. My island's dancing on you. Get island. I'm just gonna play this. I did not know there was a Quagmire thing. Giggity giggity. No Bantu's Last Reckoning, please? Let us just ping you to death? No! It is Bantu's Last Reckoning! I said no Bantu's Last Reckoning, not play a Bantu's Last Reckoning. Rude. I feel like they had a removal spell to turn before that too, and they were deciding whether they wanted to play it or not. So this Slither Blade may die, and then we're stuck with our one of Curious Obsession in our hand. Okay, it didn't die. That's great for us. Give us our card. That's not great for us. We have 7 lands again. We're 16 cards deep this time though. Sorry, we saw 8 and 16. Still drawing about 50% lands then. It's not good. Our opponent presumably has 3 to 4 spells. We have 1. Alright, so we're going to use this. He has 1 mana. Alright, so we're going to pay 2. "21 lands are all that's in the deck. Now we have a little protection. Syncopate. It's not going to be good if he has another Bantus though. Assuming they don't have a Bantus or a Yahini, I think the Syncopate might win the game. JK, not win the game. We're just dead. No out, that's what we've got. Maybe we can draw our one of unsummon that we sideboarded out. Got him. Wait, I thought I used my ability, but that's fine. I messed up. Yeah, don't think we'll be able to beat this. I think we're dropping to 2 and 1. Maybe if his hand's medium and we draw like Tempest Gen next turn, or maybe even double Tempest Gen next turn, we can get there. Maybe a Nimble Obstructionist would be enough. Tell you what's not enough. Land 9. Had a good hand though, can't complain. Feel like we had a really good hand this game. It just wasn't enough. So they can put double counter on this, so they can wipe our board with this still. Sure. They're going to kill the Siren first, and they're going to have 4 counters, so. But they had enough mana to get 4 counters. They might not be willing to give up their Walking Ballista to kill this. Oh, they just have another Fatal Push. Well, that's... Now we don't even have an out. We have no outs now. Right on time, negate. Yeah, we have actual no outs. I mean, maybe we could have played to draw like 4 or 3 plus Tempest Gens in a row, but that was our only out. 2-1, not looking good. So far we are 3-3 in competitive leagues. Everything's a fatal push deck. Fatal push decks rock us in general. 1 land, no Curious Obsession. I think we have to mulligan. We'll keep. It's fine. Keep the Curious Obsession too. We'll be able to put it on something, somewhere, over the rainbow. I might sideboard out Curious Obsessions too much. Oh, it is the mirror. Presumably. Our hand is not good if it's the mirror. Really? The one of unsummon gonna get us. Wah 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 wah. Get this in before they can counterspell it. They got theirs in as well. We have a dive down though, so it makes ours a slightly better attacker. Kinda hope they go for the double block or the block or whatever. They did not. So theirs is obviously much better than ours, as we can never block theirs really. Oh, we drew our one of unsummon. That's fun. So the game generally comes down to who draws like Merfolk Tricksters and stuff. Main deck negate. Didn't expect that. So unless we draw something that can block this, we have to stop attacking. Odd. That's odd. They just didn't have anything else. Hey Gamer Knob, what's up? Or noob. Hope everything's going well for you. That was just odd. Their hands seemed like it was good, but I guess maybe it was just a bunch of lands? So I like bringing in these in this match. I've been toying with bringing in Diamond Mares, the Diamond Mares, but overall I don't think the Diamond Mares are quite good enough. I don't like the Obstructionists in this match. They're too easy to block and they don't attack through anything. And I don't think the Barals are particularly good for a similar reason. Though, what did I bring in? Oh, did I just bring in Essence Counter? What the hell? Oh, we definitely want the Sleeps as well. The Sleeps are like the Mirror Breaker. I don't know the last card to take out. So Jason's maybe it's just Harvester. Yeah, I'm just gonna try Harvester. Oh, you won your. What'd you play? Congratulations on the PPTQ win. I think this hand's a keep. Our friendo the Slitherblade. We're going to hope our opponent doesn't have the one of unsummon again. Because we're definitely going to go for the Curious Obsession play. Burn, baby, burn. How many rounds? Like, how many people showed up? Please? Please resolve? Of course. Oh, it's just Spell Pierce. That's thank God. The person on the play has a pretty big advantage in this match, too. Because you can always get your Tempest Gen down before a removal spell hits. Well, they did sideboard in Diamond Mare. Maybe I'm supposed to as well. I could have drew my card first, but I'm 100% playing Tempest Gen. It's the best spell in my deck for 3 mana, so like that's a pretty easy no-brain. They don't draw another land, but we might start holding up counter spells now. Didn't lose a match. Congratulations, man. Burn's pretty strong right now. Think we start with an attack. So we can play dive down here and then still add to the board. Or we could Essence Scatter. I think I'm going to use the dive down because I'm really hoping to draw a land for the other Tempest Gen. And even if we don't, we get to play the Siren Storm Tamer, and I think that's fine. It's going to be really hard for him to beat double Gen. Because his first Gen doesn't even block our Gens and survive. And then we're going to have counter spells for the rest of the game. They could be playing the Thorn build, that artifact that does a bunch of damage to tap things, so like maybe we have to worry about racing, but we do have one counter spell, which may be enough in that scenario. I don't know that that's what they're playing either, just saying like that is an actual possibility. I'm going to start with this because it reduces the Wizard's Retort mana. And this is an attack for 13 that's unblockable, so they have to have something here. They have to have something to let some gain a life. This is interesting. I don't think that I care about this, because I think I only care about things that kill me at this point. Don't think I can die, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't think I can die if I just do it like this and hold up the Wizard's Retort. I don't want to use our Wizard's Retort because like if they just untap, have land plus sleep, we're dead. That does not save you, so I do not care. Only want to stop spells that save you from dying at this point. I'm not sure there's a spell in your deck that does. There was 2 card combinations that did, but once they tapped their mana for the Tempest Gen, I think it was locked. Alright, 3-1 so far. Gotta try to avoid Fatal Push decks for the rest of the league. Hey JJ, what is up? Really? I expected it would be bad because I wasn't a giant fan of the last ones they did. But I'm glad to hear that it's good. Like it's a quality, like, iconic franchise. So Siren Storm Tamer's not the best versus red decks, but it is what it is. Think we're just gonna pass here and hold up Wizard's Retort in case they have the goblin friend. Getting a little bit behind on board this way, but we'll be able to put a Curious Obsession down and hold up a hard counterspell next turn as well. ABW Career, what is up? Paint by numbers. Now we have Merfolk Tricksters that we can play at the end of turn if they play nothing relevant. And then we have a Wizard's Retort if they try to play a Phoenix or a Chandra or something. So really want to draw a land here into like a counterspell or something. Behind on damage, but hopefully we'll be able to catch up on damage with our Tricksters. A dive down would have been the perfect spell there. That's not a dive down. So realistically, we just cannot protect our thing unless we take this damage, and the only thing that they play is a blocker or a Chandra. Another Chandra. That's unfortunate. Probably gonna tick down.
I am hot, aren't I?
Okay, well, we have to attack Chandra then. Can't afford to get our cards. Or can we ignore Chandra at this point? I think we're just going to attack Chandra.
Feel my power right. That's it.
Could have potentially got our cards too, but just going to tap this thing down. We gotta start trying to turn the clock here. So they're gonna kill the Siren Storm Tamer finally. That's fine. Kinda really makes me wish we'd got our 2 cards now. Alright. I've not read spoilers, Murph, so probably too early to tell. But I'm gonna go with just saying Golgari guaranteed because you have a higher chance of getting a don't you just like have a higher chance of getting a Assassin's Trophy promo? And getting a foil Assassin's Trophy is probably going to be better than most of the prizes anyway. That one's annoyingly good. technically attack for 8 next turn. We're going to attack for 7 this turn. The seeded packs always have full promos in them, don't they? If they're not giving out a full promo this year, I'm going to be pretty tilted. Not that I care a particularly large amount about promos, but just because like there's no reason to scale that back. I don't really care about that hazard. I don't think it's attacking. I'm mainly just playing the counterspell here because I specifically want to loot. They didn't do anything. I think I'm gonna cycle this in. I'm just gonna bash with everything, potentially trade here, and I can trade one of these for one of those. I think I'm fine with that too. Getting their stuff off the board feels fine, especially if I'm doing a little damage. And I kind of want them to block with this thing, because I want it dead before I play the Tempest Gen. So we do a little bit of damage, we play Tempest Gen, they don't have a flying blocker, and we played a way to protect the Tempest Gen. Two playable foils, meaning I got 2/3 cards, nice. Oh, that was a Glorybringer. Glorybringer keeps you alive. It does not keep you alive if you attack. He wasn't dead, and then he killed himself. Alright. Well, I accept that then. He wasn't dead, then he killed himself. I'm in. I think you're fine here. I kind of think Harvester's okay, but not great. I think the Syncopates are great. Cards that I take out is generally Curious Obsession. I used to take out Siren Storm Tamers and Nimble Obstructionists, but I saw that Ken Yukihiro was leaving them in versus Yuya Watanabe in the top 8 of Nationals, so I decided I would leave them in and try. I'm probably in the top 4 or 5 limited players at my local game store as well, but there's probably only 4 or 5 of us. My local game store is effectively dead. They only had 9 people even show up for store championships. And not every one of those 9 people owned a deck. A lot of them just borrowed decks. This is a keep. Land Slither. Alright, so we actually have some interesting decisions now. Uh, this part's easy, but do we brawl or do we hold up Essence Scatter? I think we're just gonna hold up the scatter. 1 second, guys. There's something in my eyes. I have to mute the mic. I'm back. I can see again. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's read the chat here. I got behind on chat. It'll take me a moment to catch up. I gotta scroll up so far. God. Murph. I'm gonna play these two because I would rather have Tempest Gen next turn when I can protect it with Dive Down. Oh, if you're asking me about my play mats, unfortunately I've not even got to go. I've had too much to do around the house. Every morning I've gotten ready and then I've basically ran out of time or like not had enough time to do the next day's stream or just something. It's been something basically every day this week. There's one more tomorrow, and it's even attached to a winner box, even though I value M19 boxes at practically zero. But it's my one last chance to go. Hopefully I'll get to go to it. Hopefully I'll make the effort to go to it or whatever. Alright, so we really just want to draw a Wizard's Retort now. Like, Wizard's Retort are the two things that I want to draw, just like back-to-back hands. Wizards retort me up. Oh, why did I not block? I just hit past turn like an idiot. I took 2 damage for nothing. I took 2 damage for nothing. I'm too stupid to play Magic. I'm too stupid to play Magic. Casually too dumb. Casually too dumb. Casually too dumb to play Magic. We wasn't going to win this game anyway, at least. Luckily, this game, we wasn't going to win anyway. Our opponent didn't do anything this game and still just, like, easily beat us because Karizev is such a good attacker. But us being at 8 life or us being at 10 life is kind of irrelevant right now. The Heart of Kirin plus for killing Phoenix is just too good of a combo. Because even if we draw to unsummon or a sleep or something for the Phoenix, then the Heart of Kirin still gets to do Heart of Kirin things. And we're dead. No, I couldn't mess it up really. If we were at 2 more life, we could have blocked the Goblin here, but I don't think he would have made that attack if we were at 2 more life. Though then again, this attack doesn't play around unsummon or anything, so maybe he's just not willing to play around spells. I don't know. Also didn't sideboard Sleep in because I don't think Sleep's good in this match, but I was just talking about it. Alright, we're going to run it back. I still feel like we're a favorite here. Yeah. I'm usually the one taking forever though, where like I'm explaining things, so maybe if I was just like jamming, congrats Murph, maybe if I was just jamming matches it would aggravate me, but like where I'm talking and I'm rarely the person that submits last, then it doesn't bother me. This is a pretty easy keep. Hopefully they don't have magma spray. I would really like to draw an extra 2 cards. They've mulliganed, so that's a good sign for us. But our hand is marginally weak when we already have 4 of our 21 lands. Oh, it bugs out. Wow, not good. No, I like this MTG program. It definitely grew on me. Nice. We got our dream. Charts be coursed. There's an argument that I could have took out Spell Pierce even. Like how we got our dream, by the way, and our dream's not particularly good in this scenario. I think we're actually just going to jam the Tempest Gen and hope they don't have it. I could have slow played this and then like just held up Wizard's Retort for the Goblin this turn, and the next turn had Tempest Gem plus Siren Storm Tamer. But our hand's so weak that I think once we start slow playing, we're giving ourselves more of an opportunity to lose to Phoenixes and Glorybringers. So I think I'm having to try to get a little lucky in this spot. I assume they're going to attack here and then like play a Chain Whirler post combat or something. Trying to get me to block the Tempest Gen and give it away. I can't win this race, so I can't attack. I guess we're gonna Wizard's Retort it. That's what he was gonna take anyway, so might as well not let him look at our hand. But now we are out of gas. We've drawn 7 lands in 13 cards. I don't know how we win doing that. Playing Tempest Gen, them not having another removal spell would be one way. Like, no Chandra, no Glorybringer, no Phoenix, no Cut, no Unlicensed Disintegration. Like, we need a lot of damn things to go right to win this game, basically. Yep. That wrecked us beyond belief. That's 9 points of damage this turn. So if we attack for 6 this turn, they drop to 7, and we can win next turn with a counterspell? So all we have to do is survive this turn then. Alright, well, we're at 1. What you got? That ain't gonna do it. I'm going to pay like 5. Because get them. No cut ribbons one time? Cross our fingers? No cut ribbons! Yay! 4-1. I didn't expect to win this game. I'm going to dive down it just for funsies. That way we can hit him with the 7-7, baby. Alright, 4-1. We got there. Running hot. Loving life. Everything's great. I have home-cooked chili in the fridge. Or we've won a game or two of Magic. It didn't let me open my card. Oh, it's because I didn't hit claim. I always forget to hit claim. They should fix that. Or they should like make it to where you can't do that. Alright, it all comes down to this. Win or lose. All comes down to this. Win or lose. Whew. We've played 5 matches so far, and we've got paired versus multiple Fatal Push decks, yet we're still alive. Risk it for the biscuit, you say. Alright, well, this hand's not particularly great, but we have a Spell Pierce, we have a Wizard's Retort. But if they just play like 2-drop, 3-drop, we probably can't win. That's kind of interesting. I kind of just want to Spell Pierce that, because the versions of this deck that play Shock typically don't have better spells, really. Like, it's all just like generic burn spell, and they may have the mana to pay for it later. Right. Super happy we made the decision that I made. Because this is not the traditional. This is not traditional burn. So this is like Wizards probably, or like maybe the Enigma Drake deck or something. Strategic planning. Or it could just be GPG, blue-red GPG. I guess that's still a thing. I've not saw it in a hot minute, but presumably it's still a thing. Nope, not blue-red GPG. It's just, it's like just blue-red wizards. I don't want to just slam the Tempest Gen here and like untap and let him play Chandra and kill it. We're going to hold up the Wizard's Retort. Because if he discarded a Chandra off of that strategic planning, he presumably has a better 4-drop or another Chandra. I'm pretty comfortable just doing this for basically ever. Make him play something first. Like I'm really like quite comfortable just going to 6 mana before I play this Tempest Shin. No, I do not think the Strokes were the great last rock band. Though I do think they are a good rock band. I don't think they were the last great one. I can't even pretend to pronounce his name, but basically anything that guy sings on, specifically the Rockstar soundtrack, is what I would call the great, you know? I cannot pronounce his name, but like basically that guy is my hero when it comes to music. But you gotta remember, I'm a lot older than a lot of people, so he's gonna have to block here, which is kind of nice. Oh, wrecked. They have 2. Well, how do we beat 2? I don't think we do. I don't think we can beat 2. We do have Merfolk Tricksters in our deck. So if they don't have a burn spell and we can block, then we've got a shot. But they presumably have a burn spell, since they didn't block themselves. Guess I'm gonna block. Oh, baby! Don't have it. Don't have it. Yes! Woo! The one of. Woohoo! Woohoo! Feeling great. The one of, baby. I get too excited playing Magic. I don't know if anybody can tell. Like, I get quite jovial playing these games. We also could have hit, like, our 4 Merfolk Tricksters in that spot, but, like, there was a good chance he had an Essence Scatter or something, the way the game played out. Or I thought there was a good chance he had an Essence Scatter the way the game played out. I definitely want this Essence Scatter. I definitely want this Jace's defeat. I don't know. I guess I just don't want Spell Pierces in this type of match. And then we're just going to run it back. Can we do it? Can we get the 5-1? Can we go enjoy a bunch of chili afterwards with like just fistful of cheese thrown on it? Actual fists. Fists full of cheese. Fists full of cheese. I'm so excitable. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. For anybody who doesn't know, I didn't even get up till 11 p.m. tonight, so I am feeling loosey-goosey. We're going to keep. Did I really not sideboard out Curious Obsession? Well, that was an oversight. Let's just keep all these Curious Obsessions in versus the burn deck. That seems like that'll be like a fucking great plan. Like a effing great plan. Let's just slam this Curious Obsession down on this Storm Tamer so I can get 2 for 1 and just put my face in my hands and cry. Sweet. He didn't give me a chance to get screwed. Wah 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 wah. Whoa, whoa, woe is me. We are so dead. We did mulligan. We did everything we could to get a land. Except mulligan again. Man, I can already taste that chili. I can taste that chili. It's going to be in my belly and it's going to be great. Cool. I have no spell to play. Enjoy your turn, sir, opponent. What did they discard? Dive down. So they have dive downs in their deck. Okay. Let's just win this game and not worry about a game 3. Open up our prizes and dance like there's no tomorrow. Or let's pass turn. I'm gonna get rid of the counterspell, even though I should have got rid of the Curious Obsession, but alright, can we concede yet? Nah, homie. We good. We got this. They have 4 cards, we have a lot. They'll never beat us. Yeah, Enigma Drake's actually kind of popular on Magic Online. Like, I'm sure people in round 1, or after he played the dual land in game 1, and I said this might be the Enigma Drake, I'm sure people were like, the Enigma Drake, that doesn't exist. But no, it's fairly popular on Magic Online. Or, sorry, Magic Arena, not Magic Online. It is fairly popular on this program. Goodbye, Merfolk Trickster. You'll be missed. Just rattle off like 4 land in a row. Boom. There we go. Pass turn, try to do the trickster play again. Boom. Get tapped, pal. Get tapped, pal. No, that's not getting tapped. It's not getting tapped at all. Alright, we'll get chump blocked. That's not a land. Find me a land. At least we have this beautiful Curious Obsession we don't need. That's cool. Get on out of here. So I'm not trying to double block this because they play too many burn spells and dive downs and stuff like that to ever be useful. I'm just trying to get the 5 lands that way our Tempest Gens can trade cleanly with a Cryptic. If anybody's wondering why I'm making the particular line of plays I'm making, I just want a clean trade. That's unfortunate. Might be able to chump block with the Slither here. I'm not going to go for the double block again for the same reasons I just said. Guess I'm not blocking at all. I kind of need to play around a burn spell. I think I need to block. There's just too many burn spells in this deck. There's Chandras and everything. Feel like he's just going to win the game if we don't. This is unfortunate. I think I'm going to play the Tempest Gen. It's the one that can't have a burn spell used on it. Probably try to dive down dim block. Can't block first because if we block first and then they like counterspell this, we lose our Tempest Gen and we'll end up losing the game. This way, if they counterspell this, we can take the damage and try to fade the burn spell at least. Sure. So this way we just like have to take the damage and we can try to fade the burn spell. Second Cryptic Command, well that is definitely game, as we didn't draw our land anyway. I thought we were going to come back and win that game for a few turns there. I thought it was looking pretty good. Alright, do we want these Curious Obsessions or not? I think I still want them. I don't think I want all of them, though. Let's bring the Spell Pierces back in to maybe shut down their strategic plannings and Shard of Courses, or like stop them from resolving 2 spells in a turn. There's a good chance Relic Seeker goes way up in price. Like, especially if Assassin's Trophy out. What do we got here? This hand seems pretty unplayable, but I'm going to keep it because of the Charter Course. The Curious Obsession was already kind of like a mulligan, but like Charter Course can fix a lot of problems, and we have a hard counterspell. And quite honestly, every time I get mana screwed like I did in game 2, it makes my mulligan decisions for the next game worse. I think that we're probably looking at that. I feel like this was probably a mulligan and I just wouldn't bring myself to because we'd already just lost a game due to basically mulligans. Or basically lands, rather. Not mulligans. Our hand looks pretty decent now, at least. There's a good chance we're going to get this Curious Obsession on the Trickster and be able to protect it, and that's like kind of where you want to be. They're just throwing shocks at our face. That could have went on our Trickster. Does that mean they have two? Hey Gio, what's up? I think Murph probably just opened her in a pack. That's usually when Murph does the price check, it means he just opened one. So our opponent missed their land, and hopefully we're just going to run away with the game now. Going to hold up our Wizard's Retort, of course, here. So we can protect at minimum from whatever spell he plays next. That clearly resolves. They need to hit their land pretty badly. And they hit their land, and it come into play untapped. Alright, so now we need to hit things, because we're back on 6 lands. That was beautiful. So even if they have a Sweltering Sun, we can protect a Trickster, so I'm pretty fine with that. Nope. I'm gonna save our pro. By the way, hello Geo. Celebrity Geo. Never shows up in chat anymore, but it's nice to see a Twitch celebrity here. Goodbye, friends. You'll be missed. Based on their current life total, I think I'm just slamming the Nimble Obstructionist here. And hoping they don't have another shock. They've only used one. They have used 3 lightning strikes already, though. What? Standard rocks. Standard's so good. Don't have it. Don't you have it. Didn't have it. Normally I would play around something like Sweltering Sun. They had it. And like not play the Slitherblade, but like their Enigma Drakes close the game so quickly that I feel like I just need to put the pressure down. Man, they drew 5 of their red removal spells in their top 15 cards. 5 out of their max 8. It's pretty happy. See, like right now, just that alone, they're now ahead of us in the clock, which is one of the reasons I wasn't playing around any of those type of effects. So we're actually probably going to have to hit something still to win this game. An extra Baral is not hitting something, and they scry to the top, so I assume we are deadzo. Dunzo, deadzo. Or effing screwed. Okay, that's fine. probably take one hit. I'll probably take more than one hit. JK, can't take a hit. That's a 2-turn clock. So we're now at easy block o'clock. I need to draw another Curious Obsession. Well, that card might be useful. Let's go ahead and ping to guaranteed. Draw 2 creatures. You can do it deck. Oh no, that's not 2 creatures. Wrecked. That's the 9th land. That is just the 9th land. Sorry, it was the 10th land. Alright, well, 4-2. That's unfortunate. I thought we were going to win that game. But we can't draw half the lands in our deck and still win games while our opponents only draw... We can't draw 6 more lands than our opponent. Basically. And still have the cards to win. Alright, well, we'll claim our prize and be really sad. What do we get? Made a little. That was a disappointing loss to end the stream. Like, I thought that game was over. I got 27 people watching me play Mono Blue Get 'em. Pop up the deck list. It won't show the entire deck list on the screen, but the only other thing missing is the 21 islands.
I'm so sorry.
So you can type ! deck list in chat if you're wanting to actually see the deck list. Since we have 27 people today, I think we'll actually take the time to host somebody. Who is hostable? Brad's playing Infect, testing for a PPTQ. And Brad is king shit of Infect, so I think he'll get the host. Pretty easy host for Brad when I see him playing Infect. But anyway, here you go, world. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow, as always. Hopefully we'll play... I don't know what we'll play tomorrow. But anyway, thanks for showing up. Take care, everyone.